Hello, now this is going to be a video on how to get the free Wonderwaffe DG2 on the new map Shattered Vale. This is actually quite simple to do, however there are some things you need to do up front regarding the Easter egg. So the first thing you need is actually to upgrade a ray gun to one of the 3 upgrades. In the video you'll see I'm using the yellow toxic upgrade, and you need to go ahead and do the ritual related to that ray gun. Now once you've completed your ritual, if you go ahead into the nursery, you will notice underneath this bed, you'll be able to hear that these clothes are making this sort of noise. If you go ahead and shoot them, they will disappear and a purple puff of smoke will then start floating around the room. This will now spawn 3 items in the world that you need to go and find. So the first item you're going to find is next to Elemental Pop on this chair. It's a book, and once you shoot that, it will start floating in the air with this purple glow, and there'll be some items around it. You want to go ahead and shoot all of the items surrounding the book, and then when they are gone, you want to shoot the book as much as you can. Now you want to repeat this until the book disappears, and there'll be a purple mist that starts floating away. This means you've completed it. However, if you've done it wrong, you'll notice the book is back on the chair, and you'll have to come back next round to try again. Now the next item you'll find is in Spawn, and it's a ball you'll find just on top of this rock. Go ahead and do the same things. You want to shoot the ball and there will be items floating around. Now it's at this point that I realised you can use explosives and like concussions to get rid of the items around the ball, so you can then focus all of your damage on shooting the ball itself rather than trying to clear out the items around it. Now this one will be a bit harder than the first one, as there are more items floating around the ball. However, once you've finished, another purple smoke cloud will fly away, and you can go ahead and find the 3rd item, which is in the main dinosaur room. Now this one will be the hardest of the 3. It'll have the most items floating around the picture, and will also take the most damage before disappearing. However, you don't have to do anything different to the others, it just lasts longer. So you'll see here I'm using concussions again to destroy most of the items floating around the picture. Then I'm using the ray gun to do most of the damage, and on completion you'll see the purple smoke again floating away. Now all 3 items are complete. You want to go down to the elevator that takes you down to the room with Sam inside. Then if you just turn around and look up, you'll see there is a purple smoke cloud just floating around. Go ahead and shoot that cloud and it will drop the Wonderwaffe DG2. So overall, it's not too difficult of a side Easter egg. Now if you haven't used this thing already, the Wonderwaffe is actually really good. I feel like it's better than some of the previous iterations in other CODs. And you can also use this for a really easy high round strategy. So if you stand where I do in the elevator shaft, you can just shoot any enemies that come through the door with the Wonderwaffe, and it will just start a chain reaction and destroy everything around it. If you turn on Rampage Inducer, this will make the rounds fly super quickly and can easily take you all the way up to round 100 if you get this gun Pack-a-Punch level 3. So yeah, this is just a quick video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.